Yes, people. What's going on? Egal talks about. We're back again with another video. HUSAM's going to be joining us any moment now. As you guys know, this is the big
I'm here.
Liverpool
What do you mean? Oh,
Arsenal.
my OBS. One second.
Yeah, get your OBS sorted. Don't. There
Hi.
it is. There he is. There he is. Shout
Yeah,
out
my
HUSAM. I'm
bad.
going to put you on that side since you're the home team. Arsenal's the away team. It's a big matchup. Third game of the season. And you know something? When the fixtures came out, a lot of Arsenal fans were upset that Arsenal was playing Liverpool away, third game of the season. But I seen the vision. I seen the vision that it's probably better off you play a team like Liverpool this early in the season away from home rather than play them in January when they're gelled, ready to go. And it's a very exciting match because what only three teams have already won their first two games, being Spurs, Arsenal, and Liverpool. And hey, who knows if we draw, Liverpool could be top of the table come the end of the weekend. But let's not go there yet. First place I want to start is hope everyone's doing well. In case you guys don't know who this is, you've been living under a rock. HUSAM, welcome. Thank you for joining. And
Big up.
and I want to begin by asking you, how do you feel about Liverpool's early season troubles? Because we can talk about Konaté, we can talk about Kerkez, we can talk about the bench, we can talk about all of those things. But first things first, what do you think about Liverpool's early season woes? Conceding so many goals, having to score late winners in the first two games, having concerns over Kerkez defending, Konaté's form, Florian Wirtz not hitting the ground running right away. It's just a couple questions need to be asked. What are you saying?
Yeah, I agree with you there. We have to defend a lot better. It's not sustainable to concede 6 goals in 3 games. Of course, you can't be out here conceding 2 goals in every game and think that it's okay. It's not. You have to do a lot better from a defensive perspective. Even as we did even ourselves last season. We started off last season with 3 clean sheets, and that's the thing. So, like, we had 3 clean sheets, and I think that's very good for us at the start of last season. But the start of this season, we conceded 6 goals in 3 games, which is, to be honest with you, it is not good enough. We have to do a lot better, specifically from a defensive perspective. I mean, even some of the goals that we conceded, it's been like embarrassing defending almost. It's the same thing with the way at Newcastle. Long throw, set piece, blah, 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 and we're just conceding goals like this. So that's why, for me, I look forward to the season. And hopefully we can fix this mess. I think we need Marc Guehi badly. We're going to play the midfield, though, for the first time this season, all with each other, which is McAllister, Gravenberch, and Wirtz. So we'll see. That should have a positive impact on us, specifically given McAllister's passing ability. But I look forward to the season, but at the same time, I understand that we must improve defensively, or this is going to be a really long season for us, because we can't be like... Obviously, if we concede twice every Premier League game, we're going to concede 72 goals, which no team can win the league conceding 72 goals. So we have to do a lot better.
What happened to Konaté also? Some people saying his head's in Madrid. How do you feel about Konaté's early season form, specifically?
I think Konaté has been one of the most disappointing players for us this season. And Konaté's problem, like, we've been working with each other for a while. You know, my problem with Konaté has always been fitness. But that's not even the problem with Konaté anymore. The problem with him is his performances now. Like, it's no longer fitness. It's not just like, oh my God, Konaté isn't fit. No. There's a bigger problem than fitness now. The problem with Konaté now is his performances. His performance away at Newcastle, for me, was just horrendous. To be honest with you, Mo said this on, like, the match reaction, the match chef, and he's not even a Liverpool fan. He's like, thank God that, like, you have to thank God that you guys have, what's his name? You have... Virgil, because without him it was going to be a very, very long game. Thank God we have him, because he actually made the biggest positive impact for us, given the way that the rest has performed. That's why, for me, I think it's not like acceptable the way that we have defended, and it's not just him by himself, it's the whole team, to be honest with you. I think it's something that we have to improve on together as a team, and that's something that will make a big difference for us in the long term, because you can't win a league title defending the way that you're defending right now. You just simply can't. So that's the thing for me. And
if you don't... here from Ali, he misses Trent. Konaté now is...
He misses Trent? I thought Trent was the problem. Now he misses him?
He's saying Konaté is not good on the ball. That's why Trent was basically doing a majority of the passing duties in the build-up.
You can't pick and choose your narratives. You just can't. You can't tell me he misses he misses Trent when you guys spent the whole time telling us how shit defensively Trent is. Like, you have to you have to have honest conversations, bro. You can't just pick and choose. Like, oh, now he misses Trent. He was defending for Trent the whole time, and he was covering for him. So how does he miss Trent then? You know, we miss Trent from an offensive perspective, but not from a defensive perspective. We can't say Konaté is not playing well because he misses Trent. I think that's a very unfair statement, to be honest with you.
Fair. Let's talk about the other guy. PFA team of the season, Kerkez. It looks like he's never defended at left back his whole time at Bournemouth the way that he's defending the last 2 games. Or am I being harsh?
I think overall he was just okay. He was just okay against Newcastle, but then he made that mistake for the goal that we conceded, and it was just a horrific mistake, to be honest with you. So that's the thing, like, yeah. Like that, he has to defend a lot better in a situation like this. He can't basically let, like, Bruno Guimaraes was like paused riding him basically for the goal. Like he just did this, gave him his back, and is like, yeah, let's score the header. And the ball wasn't even like fast paced or anything. The ball was like in slow motion. Like it was literally a slow motion ball, and he just couldn't handle it. So that's why. Yeah.
Did you see Robertson coming in on early in the season and just being like, you know what, let him get time to use to how we play and get used to which kind of areas.
Some people are saying it, but just from a personal perspective, I don't see it. I don't think Slot is the type of manager to drop immediately a player just because he made like a mistake like that. I think he's going to give him time. He's going to give him time to adapt. He's going to give him time to like get used to the team and stuff. I think it's way too early to be speaking about dropping anyone. And it's not like Robertson does any better anyway. I mean, Robertson, you've seen him get cooked by Bukayo Saka. I've seen him get cooked 100 times. So it's not like Robertson is going to come in and all of a sudden be this like Maldini at left back. Like we've seen Robertson have horrific defensive games too. So I wouldn't think like if we brought Robertson and he's all of a sudden going like we're going to keep a clean sheet or going to be amazing. No, bro. Like we could still have a bad defensive performance with him there. I expect to have the same exact starting 11 but with McAllister. That's literally it. Like I think even Szoboszlai will start right back. Just like a way
we're gonna get to the lineup in a second. You kind of spoiled that part. But as for Florian Wirtz, I think you mentioned him, bro. He's already getting a lot of heavy criticism for not hitting the ground running. But let's be honest, when you spend the kind of money you spent and the kind of pressure your own fans were putting on, writing checks that they couldn't cash to start the season, saying that he immediately walks in being one of the top 5 best players in the league in his position, and sorry, not in his position, in the league. I was hearing when you guys were linked to him, and now it's like first couple games, he definitely has to figure out how the physicality of the Premier League is, the pace of the Premier League. We were speaking about it yesterday on your show. It just seems like it's going to take him a little bit of time. I'm not one of these people who are going to write him off at all. I think Liverpool let players land, and if you remember Gravenberch's first season to second season, 2 completely different players. So I don't think Florian Wirtz is
I agree with you. I think he's just playing the sport in slow motion right now. Like that's the thing. He's playing in slow motion because he's just not used to the pace of the league. Some players adapt to. By the way, we can use multiple examples. Like if you remember Anthony debut game, he scored a goal against Arsenal. You know,
never did nothing since.
Debut. Yeah, Szoboszlai in his first 6 months, people are calling him the Hungarian Gerrard. That's how good Szoboszlai was. And now everyone agrees that McAllister is our best midfielder. So for me, I cannot use just like one thing as a measuring stick. Like I have to be very patient with this whole situation. And I think you have to give him time to get used to the style, the system, the league. And with time, everything will happen. Some players just take a bit more time. I get with the price tag, asking for time is a bit like crazy because of how much he cost. He cost 100 million. But he still needs time, just like any other player, to bed in and stuff. And I think when he gets used to the pace of the league and he's used to the way that we play, I think he will cook. Like I've got no doubt about his quality, his ability, or anything like that. You know, McAllister took a while, Robertson took a while, Fabinho took a while, Rodri took a while.
It didn't feel like McAllister took that long.
Oh, at the beginning, everyone, listen, when we were doing content together at the beginning, people were putting Szoboszlai in combined 11s and stuff, and no one was doing that to McAllister.
It took Partey a while, remember, when he came in?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You're making my point for me. Like, at the end of the day, just because you take a bit longer than your teammates to settle in and bed in, doesn't mean that you're not going to, like, deliver. It's some people just take a little bit more time. And at the end of the day, it's about consistency, it's about performances, and that's it.
Mm. Finally, I wanted to show you a little graphic. I know you're not on Twitter anymore, but I'm
I'm
still
not.
posting about Liverpool on a daily basis. And today,
I
what
know
I
they
was
tell
po-
me.
what I was speaking about was Liverpool squad depth compared to last season. And I just thought your bench was kind of weak versus in the last game. Luckily for you, Rio stepped up, and Arnie Slot is really good at trusting.
Rio.
And Arnie Slot is really good at trusting and
You're
finding
probably
solutions.
really annoying. You're probably really annoyed that the Rio goal. Yeah.
No, no, no. You know what? You know me, Husam. I think that's a beautiful moment, regardless of the fact that you guys win it
True.
at the end, and obviously I'd want to see you guys lose. But it's a beautiful moment. You can't get mad about that. I just said, wow,
Yeah.
what a moment! His Premier League debut. Like you have to be heartless to be sitting there seeing a kid do that on his first game Premier League debut and be like, hey, I was pissed off. No, man.
Yeah.
If that was Mo
No, no.
Salah, maybe. But the fact that it's this kid, I'm at the end of the day, it puts a smile on your face. Just as a human.
No, I agree with you. I agree with you. As a moment for an 18-year-old comes on and is basically Premier League debut and does this, unbelievable.
Yeah. Let's go to the bench though. Right here. You got Mama Dashvili, you got Endo, Gomez, Bradley, Chiesa, the new center back, Elliot, Robbo, and Rio. I'm looking at that bench and I'm saying to myself, bro, you're light. And then I even go to my I did a post earlier today about it. Liverpool squad depth. Yes, it might not be 100. Where is it? This is here it is. So this might not be 100% accurate, Husam. There's obviously some academy players. Exclude the academy players, but compare
Mhm.
having uh, Darwin Nunez, Cody Gakpo, Jota, having Luis Diaz, and having Cody Gakpo that can play in the left wing also, having Salah and Chiesa who can play in that position. You know what? This is not the best one. This is probably a better one. Last season you had all these options, and this season, if we just look at it, Trent gone. You brought in Frimpong. You brought in another left back. Gomez currently is in just coming back from injury. Kwanzaa got sold. You brought in the Italian guy. The midfield, I don't think you have too many concerns in the midfield besides Endo still being the backup DM. And then when you look at your front three, you don't have as many options as you had before with Darwin Nunez, Jota, and Diaz no longer in the team. Unfortunate events, of course, with Jota. RIP to him every single time. But when it comes to this whole situation, Liverpool do need another attacker, regardless of having what do you call it, Ekitike joining the team. You still need at least one or two more
Yeah, that's
minimum.
why we're looking at Isak and we're looking at Guehi because those are the two positions we need players in. Right now, up front, we are light. That's why signing Isak is very important for us. It's very important for us to sign Isak. Extremely important. And this is one of the things that I was speaking about. Like, we really need someone like him and not like for depth purposes too. And now you look
Can
at
you
like,
trust just one more though? Look at this. Rio
yeah,
and Cody
yeah, I do.
Gakpo only left wingers.
Yeah, I do trust it because if you bring me Isak, you're talking about one of the best strikers in the world. So that's not just depth, that's quality as well. That makes Ekitike an option too. So that's the thing. So Ekitike is an option. Isak is an option. Gakpo and Rio is good enough. Salah and Keyes is good enough for me on the right hand side. If you got Isak and Ekitike, because you can rotate, you can switch up your team, you can do multiple different things. But Isak is needed. And if not Isak, we need a body in there. I don't think we can close out the transfer window just like this. We need a body in there 100%.
All right, let's talk about Isak then. You think he stays or he goes?
I think he comes to Liverpool. I still believe that because the meeting yesterday with the Newcastle owners ended negatively for them. That's just the truth. Like they didn't meet with Isak and he changed his mind. He's like, yeah, I'm gonna sign a contract and stay. Apparently, they offered him a contract with a release clause and he refused it. So he's just like 100% set on leaving. People talk about World Cup here. With all due respect, like Isak is Swedish, not Brazilian or Argentinian or some shit. Like he's 100% going to be in the squad if they qualify to the World Cup. 100% he's going to be in the squad. That's just the truth. So I don't think that's going to be an issue for Isak himself. But it's very important for us to put ourselves in a position where we cover all our deficiencies, and that's why signing Guehi is just as important. You said what you said about Konaté. Gomez is made from Weetabix, so I think that's an issue. Leone is good, but he's 18. Like, you can't really rely on an 18-year-old, to be honest with you. So, yeah,
Don't you
that's the
also
thing.
need another, like, Gravenberch, Szoboszlai, McAllister, Curtis Jones, Endo? Would you not want just one more midfielder to have 6 midfielders in there? Because I'm not include. Sorry, I forgot Florian Wirtz. So you have 6 midfielders, but wouldn't you just want one more defensive type midfielder rather than Endo?
That's me being greedy. I think we can handle buying a DM next summer, but it's about getting Isak and Guehi through the door now. I think as soon as Newcastle just get one striker in, like in this next, like whatever hours or day or whatever, we're going to get Isak. That's the thing. I believe it now. I believe it 100%. I haven't changed my mind. Like, it's not like... Bro, here's the thing. The Newcastle owner came to meet with Isak. If he met with him and people are like, you know, because the reports would have been immediately like after that, people would have said like, Isak is going to stay until January and then he'll be sold, or Isak has signed a contract extension with a release clause, or blah, blah, blah. There's been no talks of release clause. There's been no talks of any of that type of stuff. So yeah, that's why for me, I still believe Isak will join Liverpool. I haven't changed my mind on that. And actually, the meeting having a negative, like, because Isak could have easily said, okay, I'll sign the contract with a release clause that activates next summer. I'm going to give you 1 more year. But he's completely like into leaving now. That's the...
What about Guehi? Where's Guehi? Shouldn't he be here by now? Like, why is it taking so long? I'm wondering, Liverpool, you guys knowing you wanted Guehi this whole time.
I think they want to guarantee Conference League qualification.
So you're letting him play, or is Palace just pulling your leg?
I don't think it's pulling our leg, because Steve Parish came out and said it'll be very bad for Crystal Palace financially to just lose him on a free. You can't be losing a player on a free like that. That's why for me, it's good for them to take the money. Yes, maybe 30 million isn't his true value or whatever it is, but it's still better than nothing. And 30 million from a Crystal Palace perspective will help them buy multiple players, because 30 million is like maybe 5 different 30 million signings over a 5-year period. Because, you know, teams pay amortized now. So you take the 50 million, you take the 30 million, like the Jeremy Pino thing, it's a 30 million euro transfer over a 5-year contract. So that's basically 6 million per year. So Isak being sold for money is something that they need. Because here's the position Crystal Palace are in. If by January, Guehi is still there and he hasn't signed an extension, he will leave Crystal Palace for like even 10 million, never mind 30. And then if he waits until the summer, it's free. So that's the thing for me. Like, it makes a big difference to them, this 30 million. So just accept it.
I hear it. I have to ask one more thing, Husam, because you know me. This has been my whole take the whole season. Your summer transfer window has been at the cost of your squad depth. I feel like you've improved your first 11, but it's been at the cost of depth in certain areas. So you at this moment in time,
no, it hasn't.
And if you don't finish the window the way you want to finish the window, you could potentially... There's 2 things. One, if you don't finish the window properly, it could cost you until January. And if you do finish the window properly, you're also bringing in the players 3 weeks into the season, and they're going to have to acclimatize. And come 5 games into the season, 6 games into the season, you still have players trying to gel into the squad. So in one
hand, if we sign Isak and Guehi, it doesn't. It negates everything you just said. If we sign Isak and Guehi, our options at centre back are better, because essentially it's Kwanzaa out, Guehi in, and Guehi is better than Kwanzaa. We knew from the beginning of the summer that we're going to downgrade on right back, because no one is as good as Trent available. So we already know that one is a downgrade. We have 3 left backs in the club: Kerkez, Robertson, and Tsimikas. So we've upgraded. We all know Robertson's washed now. Midfield is the exact same, so nothing has changed over there. Forward line, Diaz is gone, Nunes is gone, Jota RIP always. But now we've added quality players. So when you bring in a Isak, would I rather, as an example, would I rather have Isak or would I rather have Diaz and Nunes? I'd rather have Isak alone.
At the expense of continuity and squad depth. That's what I think.
Yeah, but we did the continuity thing for 4 years and it won us nothing.
But guess what? It did win you something, because even Mo Salah said it himself at the PFA Awards because Arsenal have played together for so long. He believes we're favorites. You could say it's mind games, whatever you want to say, but I do think playing together for so long does give you an advantage.
You believe
And
what Salah said?
I think Liverpool had an advantage last season.
You believe what Salah said, honestly?
I believe when he said you guys playing together for so many years and being close does help you get over the line. And he's an example of that. He's seen Liverpool get close so
Yeah, but
many
you've
years.
made a lot of changes as well. You've signed 8 players.
Guess what? 3 of them are starters.
Wrong. It could be 4.
Who's the 4th?
Are you going to
Madueke.
deny 100% that Hinch Capia can't start? Have some shame.
No. I don't think he's going to start week in, week out.
You don't think, but there's a big possibility he does start.
Possibility, yes.
Okay, that's 4 starters.
Hey, but the situation with you guys is some of these guys who are coming in, they're guaranteed starters. Kerkez guaranteed starter. Florian Wirtz guaranteed starter. Ekitike guaranteed starter. Isak guaranteed starter. Madueke,
No, you can't do Ekitike and Isak guaranteed starter. You're going to have to choose one.
You know what? I think you don't even need Isak. You're better off getting two forward players of quality and spending that money on a deal.
If one of Isak or Ekitike will start, Kerkez is a starter, Frimpong is a starter. That's it. We got 3 new starters.
All right, let's get to the main point though of the video. I believe Arsenal have a better squad than Liverpool. Squad balance wise, when it comes to the balance of the squad and the squad depth that we have. And when it comes to your first 11, you might have a better first 11. But I feel like the window that we've had, we've now filled all our holes. We have 9 attackers. We have multiple midfielders that can play multiple different positions and give each other depth in those areas. I think we have at least 6 minimum of quality that I trust in each position. Plus, you go to our defense. We're looking to have, come the end of the window, we could potentially have 8 to 9 defenders to cover all our areas from right back, left back, both center backs. And we also have 2 quality goalkeepers. Personally, I think at this moment in time, if you go squad for squad, Arsenal have a better squad than Liverpool. Maybe Liverpool have a world-class 11 compared to Arsenal because some of their players in the 11 is world-class, where I would say we're lucky if you say we have 4 world-class players, where Liverpool...
You're saying as things stand?
As things stand. I think you might maybe have a better 11, but we have a better squad overall.
As things stand, yeah, you have a better squad. Yeah.
And if you sign Isak and Guehi, that changes things, yes.
Of course, because now our forward line becomes better immediately if we sign Isak.
But at this moment in time, I would say Arsenal's favorites until you go and get Isak and Guehi over the line.
I agree. Leopard in the tree. We're the underdog. Arsenal are the favorites. Arsenal have the best squad in the league. Arsenal have the genius, according to you. That's Mikel Arteta. So Arsenal should win, and there are no excuses. And that's it. And I don't want to hear excuse on Sunday that Saka is not available. Wait. I don't want to hear an excuse on Sunday that Saka is not available because Mr. Egal is the same one that said Madueke is just backup. So guess what? Your backup is now supposed to play. And if you trust the backup, so that means there's no excuses. So I want to see how he performs as well. So that's on you, Habibi. And when you say you have a better squad, by the way, just so you know, no Liverpool fan will disagree, sorry. As things stand, 100% Arsenal have a better squad as things stand. 100%. And with Isak and Guehi, it only becomes arguable. That's it.
I want to jump on the no excuses part. You know me. What? I don't say wallahi as much as some other people do. But wallahi, there's no excuses for me. Genuinely. And you know me, I'm not gonna play with Allah's name.
But you told me the same thing last summer.
No. I never swore to it. I swear to it that I'm serious when I say there is no excuses for me with the manager.
I remember how you were moving before unprecedented circumstances. I remember.
Last season, I never said there was no excuses. Last season, there was excuses, and that's why I changed my opinion.
Egal.
This season,
Egal.
there is no excuses. And
Egal.
I'm not playing with my own opinion here. This is a serious opinion where I am not wavering.
Oh,
God. To the point where the manager has no excuses, the players have no excuses. With injuries, season-ending injuries to Bukayo Saka, I still believe this team has the capabilities to get over the line.
You looked at me straight in the face and you said, if anyone not called Pep Guardiola finishes above Mikel Arteta, I want him sacked, I want him gone. Arne Slot proceeds to finish above Mikel Arteta, and then you said unprecedented circumstances. I know what you're like. If you get to a Champions League final and you win like the Carabao Cup, but you lose the league as well, you will probably say, Arteta deserves another chance. You'll probably say it. I know
You
you.
know something?
But why
If
don't you just own it though? Why do you want to just own it? Why do you like to like do you just want to like do you want to like how can I say this? Say stuff so the Arteta out crowd are happy about like your opinions or something. Why don't you just own it? Say, listen, I'll back Arteta forever, and I'll never say Arteta out unless we're 15th. That's it.
no,
Say the
I've
truth.
I'm never going to be yelling and screaming Arteta out. But if we don't win the league this season, we definitely should consider changing the manager at that point.
I agree, but then what if you don't win the league and then you get to a Champions League final and then you win the FA Cup? Now what?
If we win the FA Cup, it's still not good enough.
You say that now, Egal,
If
but
we
when
win
you
the
lift
FA
the
Cup,
FA
League
Cup,
Cup double.
when you lift the FA Cup, you're not gonna say sack Arteta. Me and you both know this, Egal. You're
Nah,
better than
bro.
this. Wallahi.
I've said
You're
this
better than
all
this.
season. I've said this all season. The only thing that changes Arsenal's trajectory is if we go and win the League Cup, or if we win the League Cup or FA Cup, it doesn't change our trajectory. We need to win one of the two majors because it's been too long for us not winning any of those two majors. And if we don't win one of the two majors, the season is considered a failure. If we just come out,
I
of it
agree
and
with you. I just think you're gonna
one of
flip
those
flop on
spots.
me. That's it.
Hey, and talking about Arne Slot and Arteta, I personally thought Arne Slot did very well managing the squad that he came into. I thought he did really well with substitutions. I thought he put a attacking he set up an attacking a way of attacking for your team that gave Mo Salah more freedom than he ever had under Klopp. And that's not an
Mhm.
insult to Klopp. We can clearly see he had his best season at Liverpool, and a lot of your players benefited from Arne Slot's fresh ideas. Maybe if Arsenal do change a manager eventually, we could see similar impact with another manager.
I agree with you completely. I just don't think you personally will say it.
But at this moment in time, I don't think changing the manager is the issue. I think Arne Slot came in, he did very well, and he has a lot of confidence that he thinks he can rebuild the whole team or retool the whole title-winning team in one window and change as much changes as you guys are going to make and think you can go again and win. I think it's very difficult for you guys who've basically revamped your whole team almost from
Have you
the
ever
attack
watched
to the midfield.
MasterChef, Egal?
From the attack to the midfield to the defense, you
Have you
revamped the
ever
whole
watched
team.
MasterChef, Egal? Tell me.
Yes, I have.
You have watched MasterChef. Do you know about the mystery box challenges?
Gordon Ramsay, right?
Yeah, you know when they give them the mystery box and they've got to lift the mystery box and see what's underneath it and cook it?
Yeah.
Here's the thing you need to understand. Arteta now has all the finest ingredients. He has the 5-star protein. He's got the 5-star veggies. He's got the 5-star starch. He's got all the sauces he needs. There's nothing missing from this team. That's why I agree with everything that you just said. I just don't personally think that the words Arteta out will ever come out your mouth unless shit is going to hit the fan. Unless Arsenal are 8th by December, you are not going to say Arteta out. That's just the truth. So I agree with your logic. I just don't believe you will go through with it. Because if Arsenal get to a Champions League final and win an FA Cup, but like lose the UCL final, finish second, finish third, you'll probably say, look, he won the
we
FA
won't
Cup. He
need to have
deserves
this
the chance.
conversation. We won't need to have this conversation because Arsenal's going to win the league. And the reason why I believe
You
Arsenal's
said
going to
that
win
last year.
No. But the reason why I believe Arsenal's going to win the league this year is because of the fact that we've solved a lot of our squad depth issues. It's because we've gone and gotten a striker. It's because we've gone and gotten Eze. We've
Do you
gotten
think you have a better squad than City as well?
7 players this
Do
transfer
you think you have a
window.
better squad than City as well?
Yes, by far. By far. City
Squad,
can't touch
not
us.
starting 11, squad.
City can't touch us with either starting 11 or squad.
Midfield, forward line?
Midfield and defense, we're better. The forward line is the only area of the pitch where they could say they have a better forward line than us. That's it. Goalkeeper, defense, everything. Every single area of the pitch except for the forward line. And the forward line, it's only the left winger and the striker. And guess what? With Eze coming in, maybe it's only the striker. And if Gyökeres bags 30 goals, maybe it's none. Who knows? I'm not saying Erling Haaland doesn't get into Arsenal's team. I'm just saying at this moment in time, let's not act like City is as scary as they were 4 years ago. And Liverpool, the best part of Liverpool last season was you had a team that gelled, that already knew how to play with each other from the year prior. Klopp's final season was a big learning curve for a lot of these guys getting used to the midfield and how these players play. Now you have to do that all over again with all these new players coming into Liverpool. Even though there's quality, high quality, that can cause a little bit of time to gel. And guess what? You're facing Arsenal, third game of the season, and I believe we're coming into this game, even with Saka injured, even with Odegaard injured, with the confidence that we can come to Anfield and get something from this game. Maybe all 3 points, maybe a draw. Either way, we're confident we're coming there and we're not losing.
So you think you're going to get something,
I
whether
believe we can win.
Saka plays or not?
Whether Saka plays or not, you won't see a single Arsenal fan complaining that Saka.
You heard it here first, chat. No. Forget Arsenal fans. People have tuned in.
You won't hear me complaining. I'll tell you that.
Like
yeah.
and subscribe. You guys have tuned in to Egal Talks Football. Subscribe to the channel, like the video. Okay? Egal. I'm asking Egal. I'm not asking the chat. I'm asking
Sam,
you.
I'll be there on
So this
Tuesday.
Sunday, you're not going to bring up on. Wait, Habibi. A-listers. No, not A-listers. Sorry. Red pill, blue pill. Egal Talks Football. Football terrace match reaction. I'm not going to hear you say anything about Saka was out. 100%?
No, because I believe.
Do you promise the whole chat right now you won't bring it up?
Bro, I won't, because I believe the squad depth is good enough. If we win, best believe I'll bring it up as an insult to you guys. But if we lose or we draw, I won't bring it up, because I believe this team is good enough to go out there and get a result regardless.
No, if you bring it up again like an insult, that's fair. You can say that we beat you without Saka. That's fine.
Yeah, I believe Arsenal with the set piece threat that we have against your poor set piece defending as of late, with the ability to run at you guys, and you guys have been very open defensively. Going into this game, I'm looking at Liverpool, I'm saying you're vulnerable. Now, I'm not coming in there sitting there being cocky saying we're going to destroy you or anything like that. I think it's going to be a very close game, but there is vulnerabilities we can exploit, being that Florian Wirtz, which is one of your chief creators, is quite light and we can bully him a little bit in the midfield. Being the fact that your team is playing an unorthodox setup with Szoboszlai potentially at right back and not a traditional right back. The fact that you're one of your best centre backs has been off form, and we can see if Gyökeres can try to bully him, because that's the kind of area of the pitch he operates in. Also, Eze is going to be coming into the team, another X factor, a new signing who's going to most likely start his first game for Arsenal away at Anfield. This is a lot going on for both teams, but I believe
Martin, right?
Majority of things favor Arsenal going into this game off the back of you guys winning 2 games very shaky, where Arsenal just won their last game 5-0 and convincingly beat Manchester United at the end. Even though people are saying it's 1-0, we didn't really feel bothered by their attack. We kind of just held it.
You haven't won at Anfield in 15 years. You know Martin, the Arsenal fan, right? You know him.
Yeah, I know that. Last time we won,
he's saying he's not sure if Eze starts. Do you think Eze starts, honestly?
There is no chance in hell.
I think Eze should start. I agree with you. But do you think
walks into the team?
Do you think Arteta
even if
starts?
Odegaard and Saka are fit, he walked into the team, plays left wing?
I think Eze should start. I think Eze will be a big threat, but the question mark was, does he just put him straight up in the starting 11 immediately? Because how many training sessions he would have had with the team? Like what, maybe 2, 3? So that's the thing that I was just wondering about. Martin thinks he won't start, actually.
I believe he will start. I believe he's
fair enough.
He's up to speed. It's not like he wasn't playing. He was playing Premier League football just a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, he's played back-to-back games.
He played Liverpool in a Community Shield just a couple of weeks ago. I think he's going to play, and he's going to have the most understanding of how to play Liverpool, because he just recently played you.
Yeah. Eze won't need time to settle in or anything. I agree he should start, but I just don't think that Arteta will start him first game. I think he'll probably bring him off the bench. I think he might go like Trossard, Gyökeres, and whatever. I don't know.
But why would he, when his options are Martinelli and Trossard?
Okay, here's the thing. Saka, I think we know for a fact Saka's not fit for Sunday.
Yes.
We know Odegaard is 50-50. I think he'll play personally, because I think it wasn't a bad injury or anything. We wish Saka speedy recovery. I would predict that your starting front 4 would probably be Odegaard, on the right Madueke, up top Gyökeres, and on the left one of Trossard or Martinelli. And then he'll probably bring Eze on at halftime, 50th minute, 55th minute, whatever.
All right, let me show you what I think the lineup's going to be. I think Madueke is there, and it's simple. As it comes in here.
Is this what you want or what Arteta would do?
I think this is what Arteta's going to do. He's just going to put Madueke in the right, Eze in the left, and we go with the same team pretty much. It's just you make 2 changes because of an injury force you your hand and the new signings in through the door. And this now
Hooks
gives
is
us
in the
more
chat.
creativity.
He's saying Eze doesn't start. It's a problem, brother. I agree. I'm just trying to listen to
Eze
different
walks into the
opinions.
building and immediately fixes a lot of our problems on the left-hand side.
Yeah,
For us
I
to
agree.
start this game with Gabriel Martinelli and to bring Eze on for what?
I agree with you. I think he should start. I think he should be one of the first names on the team sheet. But I just look at Arteta as a manager. Is he the type of guy to immediately shove a new signing in the starting 11? That's my thing. So that's why I'm predicting maybe he will come off the bench, you know. But I think he should start. So I'm in agreement that he
Bro, he
should
was gonna
start.
be on the bench for Leeds if we registered him in time.
Yeah, I know that. But that's the thing. Like, maybe he's probably had 4 or 5 training sessions with the team. I don't know. He might start.
I mean, what's your team gonna look like? Is it gonna be the same?
Same exact team, but McAllister starts. So take off
Instead of
Jones, put
Curtis Jones.
McAllister. That's it. Very simple. That's it. And actually, funnily enough, this is the first time ever these 3 are going to play with each other. This is the first time we're going to get Gravenberch, McAllister, Wirtz in the same starting midfield. And I actually think this is a little bit of what Wirtz has been missing. First game of the season, we played without Gravenberch, and you could tell from a defensive perspective. Second game, we played without McAllister, and you could tell from a passing perspective because McAllister is our best passer. Now, you see how Wirtz was picking up the spaces between Gakpo, Salah, and Ekitike and the midfield. He was picking up those spaces. McAllister is the type of midfielder that can find him because McAllister, in my opinion, is one of the best midfielders in the whole league and one of the most complete midfielders. Like, he's an unbelievable passer of the football as well. So he will be able to pick up Wirtz. So I'll see how he performs in this game. I think Wirtz will come good anyway, but I think this is going to be the exact same starting 11. I know there might be some Liverpool fans in the chat, and I was asked this earlier on the terrace on my own channel, who go like, would you drop Konaté, blah, blah, blah. Look at who Arsenal have up top. Arsenal up front have Victor Gyökeres. Now, as much as Konaté has been a bozo in the first 3 games, and I agree he hasn't been good enough, but that's why when Egal was speaking at the start, I didn't like interrupt him or say you're crazy or you're wrong or anything because he was spitting. Konaté has been ass in the first 2 games. It's reality. However, Konaté is a player that has played World Cup final, Champions League final. He has experience. And if I'm a Slot, I slap him before the game. I wake him up because we need pace and power of Konaté against Gyökeres this game. It's extremely important to have it. Extremely important to have it.
So the funny thing is, we both basically only make a couple. I'm making 2 changes to my team that played last week. You're making 1 change to your team that played last week. Yours is an upgrade though, where I feel like mine is Saka for Eze basically. It's the same level almost.
I think you have the better defense. I think we have the better keeper. Midfield, I would back our one. And forward line, I'd back our one.
We haven't seen... you know what? Forward line, I'll give that to you for now. I need to... When Saka's back, maybe it's a different story. Midfield...
Back line is you.
I think the midfield's a lot closer than people think. Like, if people are putting Florian Wirtz head and shoulders ahead... Florian Wirtz, Gravenberch, McAllister head and shoulders ahead... I think you're doing it really because
not head and shoulders ahead. I think if I were to combine them, I think I would go McAllister and Rice, and then the number 10 Odegaard has just been in really poor form, so I'd have to go Florian Wirtz.
First, there you go. Anyways, HUSAM, before we go anywhere, we're not going to do the combined 11 today. I feel like later in the season, when there's more sample size, we can do it.
I think it's actually very easy to do a combined 11. I don't think we'll disagree on
combined 11.
Okay, I'll tell you my combined 11.
Let's start with the Liverpool base and then add Arsenal players. So let's be honest, Konaté for who? Gabriel or Saliba?
No, Gabriel for me, 100% Gabriel.
Gabriel, okay. So Van Dijk's on the right, Gabriel on the left. Let's go.
Yes. Keeper Alisson, we agree. Right back Timber? 100% Timber.
Yeah.
100% Timber.
You still have Kerkez as the best left back?
I think Kerkez is one of the best left backs in the league last season, but if I were to go based off the first 2 games, you're going to have to put Calafiori. Because you have to include a little bit of form.
If you're going to go for the first couple of games, Raya has been better than Alisson.
No, stop it. Don't disrespect Alisson.
2 clean
No.
sheets.
It's not just form because it's only 2 games. So you have to take everything into account, form and overall. So
Okay. Gravenberch just came back.
Gravenberch
McAllister
out. Gravenberch out, Rice in.
Zubi?
No, not yet. Not yet. McAllister's better than Zubimendi as things stand.
McAllister played the first game?
Yeah. He wasn't injured or suspended. He just had a kid before the game. Wirtz is the 10.
Wirtz in the 10 or Eze?
No, Wirtz.
Go Gakpo or Eze?
Okay, if I were to look at everything, because they both came from outside the league, Ektika has 3 goals in 3 and has had unbelievable performances. He's probably been our best player, I'd say. So he has to be there. Oh, like
Gyökeres has 2 goals. Ekitike has 2 goals in the league.
Yes, but Ektika also played Community Shield and scored in it, and has 2 assists as well. So he's been overall better. So it's gonna have to be Ektika. On the right, it's Salah. Left, Gakpo scored in the first game and assisted in the second game. So you probably have to just keep this team as is right now.
Okay, so this is Husam's team. I'm gonna screenshot this.
How many Arsenal players you got? 1, 2, 3, 4.
1 second. Let me screenshot this. Okay, so this is your team, and I'm gonna butcher this whole team. First things first. Since Saka's injured, I'm not gonna put him in there. I think if I'm gonna be fair, I'm gonna go Zubi. I'm gonna go Zubimendi. I'm gonna go Ekitike. I'm gonna go Ekitike on the left. Go Gyökeres.
You're just shoving players out of their position,
Yeah,
just so you can have your Arsenal players in there.
I'm just doing my thing. This is my.
I'm gonna go Konaté left back then. Put Konaté left back. Let's go.
What?
There is no way you think Zubimendi is better than McAllister. You're actually crazy if you think that.
We'll see during the season.
I think McAllister is better than Rice himself. Never mind Zubimendi.
Wallahi.
There is no way. Look at the disrespect, chat. You see, remember this. Remember this for all the shows that we do with each other. If you tell me, oh my God, I feel bad for Egal. You see why I don't feel bad for him? Because shit like this. Think how many Liverpool players he has in there. 2 Liverpool players, chat. 2 Liverpool players. Premier League champions, by the way. 2 Liverpool players. He just started Zubimendi ahead of McAllister. Imagine. I'm
doing a wild thing. Yeah, there you go.
That is a criminal offense not having like McAllister in this team. You do realize McAllister was nominated for Player of the Season was in Team of the Season, and you're putting Zubimendi ahead of him. Your shamelessness knows no bounds, honestly.
Okay.
Oh yay, we got one more player. Let's go. We got one more player. Vamos.
Any more?
Thank you so much. Alisson's better than Raya, obviously.
Ray has been better over the last calendar year.
Nah,
Alisson has been injured, and you've conceded in the last 3 games 6 goals.
Alisson and Raya are very similar. Alisson is just a lot more experienced, a lot more better, and has been probably the best keeper maybe in the planet over this last like 6, 7, 8 years. And the one thing we can agree on is they both are shit at saving penalties. That's for sure.
No, Ray has saved some big penalties lately.
Stop it. Don't do this again. Don't do this.
The
penalty shootout against Man United was embarrassing.
Atlanta, Porto. What else? Atlanta, Porto.
None of them. Both of them aren't really good at saving pens.
Hey,
you changed the whole formation just so you can shove Gyökeres in there, by the way.
Hey, it's a combined 11. Have fun with it. Anyways, I'm gonna post both of them eventually. Husam, let's get back to the game. What do you think is gonna happen in the game?
What do I think is gonna happen in the game? I think we're gonna win. I think at Anfield, I'm always confident, regardless of opponent, because we're at home. We have that fortress. We have the home factor. In the words of my brother Crayon Dave, home court advantage, even though it's not NBA. You get me? Big up Crayon Dave. So I think that gives us the advantage in the game in terms of we're playing at Anfield, which I think is obviously not an easy stadium for you to go to. It's last time you won there was 2010. Any other LFC chance for Hinchcapi, Husam? Hey, they stole the Chiesa chant. They stole the Diaz chant. Tomorrow, maybe on Sunday, they'll sing "You'll Never Walk Alone" as well. You get me?
Hey, don't
I
tempt
don't
us.
know.
Don't tempt us. Don't tempt
Why
us.
don't you just come up with your own chants, Egal?
Don't tempt us.
Why don't you just come up with
You
your
guys
own
know
chant?
you guys know you just nicked that off somebody else and now you're claiming it as yourselves.
Why don't you just come up with your own chant?
I seen a Liverpool account today claiming that the Google Pixel sponsorship was theirs first. I'm like,
Why
you
do
guys
you
are
want to be Liverpool so bad? I just don't get it. Like copying our chants. Come on, man. Can you just have a bit of creativity? Make your own chant. Like Samina Mina.
everyone kind of makes. You guys got "You Never Walk Alone" from Dortmund, did you not?
No, wrong.
They got it from you.
Of course, we didn't steal it from Dortmund, Habibi.
Where'd you get it from them?
You don't think you've learned from the Real Madrid combined 11?
What are you talking about?
You did. How many Liverpool players is in your own combined 11?
I don't know. Let me check.
Check. Did you actually tweet it, by the way?
No, four.
Did you tweet it just now?
No, I'm gonna tweet it another time.
Fairs. Listen, we'll see. I back us though this Sunday at Anfield. I think other players will rise to the occasion. The performance. If we play like we did against Newcastle, we're getting slapped. But I don't think we're gonna play like we did against Newcastle. I think we play a lot better. I think we're going to elevate and we're going to rise to the occasion. That's just the truth. We're going to rise to the occasion 100%. So, yeah, I look forward to the game, actually. I'm not like scared or intimidated or anything. I appreciate the big challenges. I like the big challenges. And I do think that we're going to end up winning the game. But it's going to be a very close game. Very close game.
I think we go into this game and it's going to be a little bit of a surprise. People are going to see Liverpool having control of the game, everything going their way. Arsenal smash Liverpool with a quick set piece, and then from there it's going to be Liverpool trying to get back into the game. They then probably get a breakthrough, eventually score a goal. It's difficult to keep Liverpool to a clean sheet in their own ground and get away with a win, but so they're probably going to end up scoring, and then from there Arsenal get another late goal to end off winning the game. I think it's probably going to be a 2-1 Arsenal. Worst case scenario for Arsenal, it ends in a 1-1. I don't see us losing this game. I think we're too good defensively, and I don't think even how good your attack is, I don't think you can bring it to us where you come and dominate us and beat us by a convincing scoreline. Even if the game opens up and you score a couple goals, we can get back into a game with the defensive with the defense you guys have shown over the last couple of weeks. I back my attack versus your weak defense, and I back my defense versus your solid attack. In the midfield, I think they cancel each other out. I don't think either team is coming out of this game saying we're superior in the midfield, because I don't think Florian Wirtz is going to come and off the back of a Bournemouth game where he looked shaky, a Newcastle game where he looked shaky, Florian Wirtz is all of a sudden going to wake up versus Arsenal. I don't believe that's going to be the case. And if he does, fair play to him. But Arsenal have not lost to Liverpool in over 3 years. I don't think it's going to change.
You haven't beaten us in 15, though.
We beat you. What are you talking about? We beat you, yeah, at your ground. We haven't beat you in 15. But at the same time, you haven't beaten us in the league at all over the last 3 seasons. So
yeah, but we're the last Big Six team to beat you in all comps, no? When we beat you in the FA Cup?
No, Manchester United were technically, but regardless, we're talking about in the league.
Oh, wait, wasn't Man United on penalties?
Yeah, in penalties.
So that counts as a draw.
Technically, it counts as a win for them.
No, technically it counts as a draw, like in the record books.
Oh shit! Okay.
Yeah, when it's a penalties, it counts as a draw. The game. Like
no wonder they were saying Rodri is still undefeated, even though he lost on penalties to Real Madrid.
Yeah, because he lost on penalties.
Yeah,
they count.
HUSAM, can you dispute any of the stuff I'm saying with the set pieces, us being dominant with that, with now having?
The one thing I would say is, like, from set piece defending perspective, we're crap at defending set pieces.
What about us playing at a fast pace versus Liverpool now? No longer Arsenal tippy-tappy, slow-paced football. We're going to come at you quick.
That's what you think. I don't think Arsenal are going to be fast-paced at all. I think Arsenal will be slow.
Do you not see our goal versus Leeds? You do not see
if you play fast-paced, that literally favors us. You're crazy.
Do you not see how we played versus Man United?
Habibi, you think I have Mbuemo, Konya, and Sesko? Do you see who I have?
No, I understand, but I'm saying in moderation. Obviously, it's no longer gonna be just the
I disagree so much. I think you're
It's no
going to be
longer gonna
playing
be
very,
the
very
donut of
close.
hell. It's not gonna be the
No, I
donut
think
of
it's
hell.
very close.
We got Eze coming on the ball, going. He's gonna drop the shoulder. You're finished.
Yes, but it's not just about Eze, Habibi. I think you will play slow because it's actually smarter to play slow. You can't come to Anfield and play high-paced football. That's literally what Liverpool want.
No, but when you get your opportunity,
We're the best at this ping pong thing, by the way. You know this.
No, but I'm not talking about the whole time. I'm just strictly speaking about when there's opportunities. You're now going to see Arsenal playing a lot more direct than before, where it was get the ball out wide, recycle. No, sometimes it's just going to be play the ball into the channel, see what Gyökeres can do 1v1. Play the ball into the channel, see what Eze can do getting onto the ball. Get the ball into the half space quick.
Yeah, so that's called slow pace, not fast paced. That's slow pace. What you just described is called slow pace, meaning you're correct. You want Arsenal to pick their moments, which is the smart thing to do. But you can't come to Anfield and try to play ping pong.
HUSAM, when was the last time you seen Arsenal score a goal on the counter versus a top 6 team? We don't. It was Tottenham away, Saka. That was the last time.
I don't remember.
Or at the Emirates versus Robertson. We don't score too many goals on the break.
You're missing my point. You're saying your team will play fast-paced. I'm saying if you play fast-paced, that's a bad thing for you, not a good thing for you. You need to play slow-paced and pick your moments, which is what you just said. If you pick your moments, that's smart. But if you play fast-paced football, you're going to get destroyed because that's what literally... First of all, fast-paced football activates Anfield. And fast-paced football is the one thing that Liverpool does better than anyone else. Like, if you want to do ping-pong, we'll slap you. That's the thing. We're very good at ping-pong.
I think it's going to be a situation where we're gonna probably it's gonna be a boxing match for the first like 20 minutes. Then we're gonna see if we can strike. And I do think it's gonna be one of those games where Liverpool have maybe more of the ball. Liverpool have more of the possession. They're the ones going to be trying to chase the game, trying to break us down. I think we get the early goal and we just try to hold on, and try to get you on a second on a counter or something like that. But hey, if I was to put my money on a bet, or if I was to say what's the most likely score prediction,
haram, by the way.
Of course it's haram. But if I was to try to make the most accurate prediction of what the game would be, I think the most accurate prediction would be 1-1. But if I see a winner in this game, I see Arsenal being the winners based on the fact of currently how we played over the last 2 games, plus the defensive solidity we have, plus the X factor players we've added to our team. I believe going into this game, I have more confidence in my team winning than us losing, and that's just from my perspective.
Draw is a good prediction for this game. I agree with you in terms of like predicting the game. There is a very big possibility it ends in a draw. My only thing is this: look. Draw is a good result, but
for Arsenal, not you.
Yeah, I'm talking for you. I still would back Liverpool to probably end up winning the game in the end because of the power of Anfield, but it wouldn't shock me if the game ends in a draw because, like, some of these top 6 games. Here's the thing: like, sometimes even us, like, we sit here as content creators, we build up these like big 6 games and shit, and at the end it just becomes like a tactical fight. And it's just like a battle of possession, a battle of styles. So that's why for me, it wouldn't shock me if, like, you know, Liverpool had like 53% possession. Arsenal had 47% possession, very close, you know. Arsenal has like 4 shots on target. Liverpool have like 5 shots on target, blah, blah, blah. Like, I think it's going to be very close. There is a likeliness it ends in a draw. Yeah, there's a likeliness it ends in a draw, but more likely, I think Liverpool will win, in my opinion, because of where we're at. Like, we're at Anfield. And because of the options we have now as well. Let's not forget Ekitike is 3-3. That's excluding assists. If I include assists, I think he's already on like 5 or 6
Ekitike hasn't faced a centre-back pairing like ours.
Are you going to do the same thing that you did last year? Can we stop this?
No, Ekitike has not faced.
He's played against the Crystal Palace centre backs, which have literally stopped Chelsea from scoring, which have stopped you from scoring before, who have stopped City from scoring. Can we not disrespect Crystal Palace? Act like they're bombs. Guehi, Lacroix, and and the third guy that they have over there, they're very good centre backs, and he scored against them. Bournemouth as well. They're not a bunch of bums. Like
They're
that's
not
Ibrahima.
they're not Saliba and Gabriel. That's just they're not them.
Yeah, but that can't. Okay, so then Gyökeres doesn't get to the starting 11. Then remove him because he scored against Leeds.
Fair. If you want to say he's a flat track
See?
bully,
You want to play that game? I always beat you at your own game because you do.
Who are you putting in then? Who are you putting in then?
Ekitike, and you don't have to shove Gyökeres in there.
No, my point is simply, I think Saliba and Gabriel are going to be able to hold him down. They're not necessarily going to have too much of a problem.
Yeah, because Saliba and Gabriel are better than who? Than the ones we faced. Well, guess what? Van Dijk and Konaté are also better than the Leeds ones.
And you know something? Gyökeres, we didn't sign Gyökeres to win the games like versus Liverpool, because the games versus Liverpool, Man City, we know these games are close. We just need 1 or 2 chances. If he can score, fair. But regardless, we need him more for those games versus the West Hams, the Fulhams, the mid-table teams where they play low blocks. That's the games where we need him more. I think these games is just whatever goal you can get, a scrappy set piece. Whatever it is, you just hold on to it from there. And I think the mentality going into this game
against title rivals, no one cares about the performance.
I think the mentality going into this game, we don't fear anybody in this league. Arsenal, no disrespect to Liverpool, we're going into every game confident, with injuries, without injuries. So,
do you think the players are annoyed because Salah and Van Dijk left? To be honest.
No, I don't think they even noticed until people online pointed it out.
Yes, so now that they've noticed, do you think it annoyed them?
No, I don't think they take that as disrespect. I think they just know these guys are teammates, and they probably were thinking that this was them a couple of years ago.
No, fair.
That they were getting team of the seasons and not winning the league in a couple of years' time.
The thing is, we were like, I just want to make something clear. If we perform the way that we did against Newcastle, Arsenal won't just win at Anfield. Arsenal will slap us at Anfield. So that's why, for me, the performance against Newcastle, there's no way
possibility of that.
If we play that way, we're gonna get slapped 100%. If we play like we did against Newcastle, but I don't think we're gonna play like we did against
Newcastle. If we slap you though, then everyone's gonna say, "Yo, Arsenal's favorites leagues." They're gonna run away with it.
But you think that anyway?
No, but I'm saying it will then confirm what I think to everybody.
The only thing that changes it is if Liverpool sign Isak and Guehi, because now you have covered all your boxes and you're ready to go.
Guess what? The window closes the day after that game.
Yeah, Monday. They told me. I thought at the beginning the window closes actually 31st of August, the day of the game. But then I found out, I think it was City Martin told us on Red Pill Blue Pill. He was like, it actually finishes on
the window closes on the 1st, always, because it then gives people time, and then the international break is right then.
I hate the international break. Oh my god, fucking hell, man. Why always international break? Astaghfirullah al-Azim.
Bro, we have 3 more of these.
Yeah, I know. The one that irritates me the most is this one, the August one. I'm like, guys, we just started the league. There's
another one in October or November.
October, and there's one in November. 3 months, bro. I think there's one in October.
And the final one is in like March or April.
Yeah, the final one is in March. So
bro, there's Odegaard. The reason why I know Odegaard's going to play versus Liverpool is because he's been picked for the Norway team. If he wasn't picked for the Norway team, then I would know he probably wasn't going to play this game. But the fact
there's one in October and one in November. Oh my god!
Hey, you know what it is, Husam? That's the time where you do your Husam football bingo and you just chill.
Wallahi, you're right. Maybe that's the time when we run football bingo. You're right, bro.
You just relax.
Or do one of them like team of the season videos or some shit.
Wallahi, there's one time where I was just sitting back. I'm just like, what's Husam doing? Let me check this out. I'm like, say this guy's name. I was like, Sami Khedira. I'm like, because it was like Dortmund and Liverpool. Sorry, it was Juventus and Real Madrid. And I'm like, say Sami Khedira. And you're like, I can't. Let me think of somebody. You just put Ronaldo. And it's like the most basic one. What are you doing, man?
Yeah. Bingo's.
I'm out of here, boys. I'm out of here. You live again today, Husam?
Yeah, we got Ahwa at 11 tonight, inshallah.
There you go. And I'm going to redirect this to Mo's channel. Guys, I'm predicting an Arsenal win. I'm getting off the fence. I'm going to go 1-0 Arsenal. Just keep it.
You think you're going to stop us from scoring at Anfield? Are you crazy?
I really don't see a 2-1
At least say 2-1. You can't say you
no. I initially picked a 2-1, But I think the most plausible way for Arsenal to actually get out of Anfield with a win is to keep you from scoring. Because if you smell one, a second will eventually come. Where if
I
we
know you
can
have
do
to go, but can I just say
if you
one
can
thing?
do a smash and grab, get out of there with a 1-0 and run away with it, and it's going to be ugly at times, and you're going to have majority of the possession, and we're just going to find a way to grind it out. That's the similar to Man United second half. I think that's the best way where we can get out of there with a victory.
I think we win the game. I think we win the game 2-1 or yeah, 2-1. I'll probably say. I
You're
don't think
not
it's gonna
scoring
be like
three.
entertaining or
Nobody
anything.
scores
2-1.
three against us.
You wanna know something? I know you have to end, but bro, thank God we're not Man United. They're actually playing tonight against Grimsby. I didn't even know that
That's why
they're
I didn't want to go live at 8.
oh, they have the Grimsby town, bro. I had my being on in the background. I didn't even bro, look at this.
Bro, that manager's gonna get sacked. I'm telling you, he's gonna be.
Alhamdulillah, we're not as bad as Man United. Us and the Arsenal fans can always agree. Man United downfall is beautiful.
Hey, I wish Chelsea was still down there. That was
Same,
even more
Allah.
fun.
City
Anyways,
liquidation would be great.
last season was fun for me. Regardless of the fact that we didn't win the league, a lot of these guys were shit, and you got to make fun of them.
Man United 15th is crazy.
Man City
Crazy.
this year are not going to touch us. I'm telling you, bro. It's going to be us
We'll
again.
see. We'll see.
Hey.
They go to Brighton, by the way, before our game. They go to Brighton away before our game. If they lose that game already, they're on 3 points from 9. That's mad.
Hey, imagine we keep a clean sheet away at Anfield, win 1-0. I'll be loving life.
Why did you start a rivalry with the Liverpool fans? Why? I thought we had an understanding.
No.
Why did you suddenly stab us in the back?
No. It's not a rivalry. You have what I want. I'm coming for you.
Fairs. I respect that. Fair enough. I respect that.
So if you see me watching Liverpool games, I'm a football fan. I'm going to react to Liverpool games. If you concede a goal, I'm going to laugh. If I concede a goal, I expect you to laugh.
Yeah, I was hate watching, to be honest with you, so I won't even lie.
We haven't conceded a goal yet, so let's see. Hopefully, we can keep it 3-3 after this weekend. Sam, have a good night. I'll catch you on Tuesday.
Chat you forgot to read, by the way.
Oh, there's 2 super chats. Any other? We're not stealing no stuff. Relax. Was it defensive solidity or United's lack of finishing? I would say Arsenal knew that Manchester United could not break us down, and we gave them majority of the possession. And guess what happened? They could not break us down. Where Liverpool is going to be a situation where we might not press them. We might not press Van Dijk. We might not press the goalkeeper, but Konaté will try to press him, try to win the ball high up the pitch. We have set pieces. We can play a lot more direct. And when you guys are attacking us, if Arsenal set up a low block away at Anfield, I don't think you score. We're not Bournemouth. We're not Newcastle. We're very good defensively. We have a solid back line. We have a solid midfield. I think if we get a lead away at Anfield, we could hold on to it better than majority of teams. I've seen Nottingham Forest do it last year. I think that could be the recipe for Arsenal to go out and win the game. Get a goal, hold on, and try, when we do have possession, to hold on to it and try to get it high up the pitch and see what we can create from there. And now that we have dribblers in Eze and Madueke, we can definitely get higher up the pitch without stress. But hey,
fair enough.
I'm not sitting here belittling Liverpool. I think they're still one of the best teams in the league. And if Arsenal don't win it, I think you will win it. But right now, I don't think anyone's touching us this season. Call it cocky, call it confidence, whatever you want to call it. Don't call me for shit.
Arrogance.
Hey, it is what it is, man. People are gonna hate until we do it. When we do it, don't say I didn't tell you so.
Fairs. I respect that. Fairs.
We're gonna wrap it up here, boys. Have a good one. Check out Mo's channel afterwards, and Husam's at 11. Love always, Husam. You're my boy. And catch you guys later, people. We're out of here.